Welcome back to Flavour Friday. It's a very special one today. I am going to show you how to make one of my childhood favourites, Gulab Jamun. Don't forget, if you love our channel, subscribe and click that notification button so you never miss a video. Gulab Jamun is a street food favorite. You will see them very often in India, and there'll be vats of Gulab Jamun in this beautiful fragrant sugar syrup. I'm not gonna lie, this isn't the most healthy of sweets, but every once in a while, if you can indulge, it really is something special. So we're going to start by making the dough for our Gulab Jamun balls. So the base of this, and there is lots of different variants, is a milk powder. So I've got about 200 grams of milk powder. I've got some plain flour that is going to help bind them together. I've got some ghee, which is a clarified butter, some milk, and some baking powder just to help give it a little bit of fluff. So let's start by sieving our ingredients into a bowl. It's important that you sieve them just to get rid of any bits that have kind of bunched together and become a bit hard. So you'll see there that there's actually quite a lot of large bits, so you can just work it through with your fingers, get it down to a nice fine powder. In goes our plain flour and our baking powder. Right, so in goes our milk. Now we're going to be mixing this with our hands, so make sure you've got clean ones. And the amount of liquid that you'll need may vary, so it's good to have a little bit of extra milk on standby. And then we'll add in our clarified butter as well. And we're looking to get it into a nice, soft, smooth dough ball. Clarified butter, it makes me it gets me all nostalgic, oh, ghee. Just gonna add a little bit extra milk. Just be careful, add things gradually rather than kind of having to correct it by adding in more of your flours. So I have gradually added liquid until you get a nice dough. Now, when you're kind of binding anything together, it will tense up because you're working it. So I'm going to let this rest for about 10 minutes while I get my sugar syrup on. Our sugar syrup is going to be like a nice warm bath for our Gulab Jamun. So we're going to start by making the syrup. We need equal parts caster sugar and water. Pop it onto a medium-high heat, because we want all the sugar to dissolve. And then I've got a couple, 5 cardamom pods. These are green cardamom, so that's going to infuse into our syrup. I've also got some fresh lemon juice. You can give that a really good squeeze. Make sure you don't get any seeds in there. And then I also have some saffron essence. You can use a couple of bits of actual saffron, or you can use a lot of it, or you can put it on top. There's a few different varieties. I'm just going to give it a hint of the flavor and let the Gulab Jamun do the most of the talking. The sugar is now just about dissolved. The cardamom pods have started to blow up, so I know that sugar is starting to get in there and get out all those seeds and goodness. So we're just gonna let that kind of just rest. We don't need to keep on boiling it away, otherwise it will kind of eventually evaporate all the water and turn into a caramel. So we want a nice clear syrup. So you've done your job. So our beautiful little dough baby has been resting now, and we are going to shape it into balls. Just be aware of how much you have and how much your mix is going to make. So for something this size, I might make them a little bit smaller, kind of be a quail egg if that relates. and just try and make it into as smooth a ball as possible. You want to try and avoid any big cracks because when we come to fry it, we want it to be nice and smooth. There we go. Until we get a beautiful smooth ball. Okay, so I have a wok filled about maybe 1/3 to halfway up with ghee. So again, ghee is a clarified butter. So if you can't get that, then you can separate the whey from your butter. It is on a low-ish heat. We don't want this to fry too quickly, otherwise the ghee will burn. And we're going to very gently, using my School of Wok spider, we're going to lower them into the oil. I want to try and avoid them touching the bottom of my wok too much. So just kind of keep them moving. And as you can see, they're going to fry up and go golden brown. Just keep an eye on them. Make sure that your ghee isn't too hot. And you want to get a really nice golden color all the way over. So look at that. They are so beautiful and golden brown. What we're going to do now is pop them straight into that sugar syrup. All of my Gulab Jamun babies are in that beautiful syrup now. So while they're hot, I'm going to pop the lid back on, and the syrup is still quite warm from when we made that. And then any of that residual heat and steam will kind of soften and really soak into the sweet, and then you'll get the great soft texture with crunch on the outside that we're looking for. So our Gulab Jamun has been resting in its little bath of sugar syrup for about 15-20 minutes. You can see that it's just been steaming away, and they look so soft and lovely. I'm gonna put them into a nice bowl, and then you can garnish them with whatever you like, or you can have them just like this. You can have them warmed up a little bit as well, served with ice cream. This was my dad's favorite dessert, so it really hits home with this dish. I've just got some toasted pistachios here that I've just ground down in a mortar and pestle, and I'm just going to very generously put them on top. Oh, it looks so lovely. There you have it, my version of Gulab Jamun. Time to give it a try. Looking good. Got plenty of that syrup. It's so fragrant. Really soft and light on the inside. Oh, that really does take me back. What is a sweet that you loved as a child? Please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching my video today. If you enjoyed it, then please subscribe, like, comment, and for this recipe, click the link below.